Are you having trouble getting your students interested in history, or are you yourself bored with history as well? Well, in this video, I'm going to show you my method for getting people excited about learning history through artifacts. For my latest tips and research advice, subscribe to my channel and click the bell to be notified when I post a new video every Sunday. If you're tired of reading boring textbooks or tired of hearing your students complain about how boring history is, I have a great activity and method for bringing history to life through artifacts. I've used this activity and method with students of all ages, including adults, and have found it a great way to help people connect with history in a new way. So step number one is to select an artifact. So when you're selecting an artifact, you want to keep in mind what the research interests are of your students and of yourself if you're conducting this project for your own research interests. You might consider the personal family heirlooms and artifacts that you already have, or you could also investigate some artifacts online that have been shared by various museums and archives with their digital collections. So step number one, we'll get you started and we'll begin the process for you of conducting an artifact analysis research project. Step number two is to find supplementary resources that will help you or your students research their artifact of choice. So in the previous step, you selected the artifact, and in this step, you're going to research the available sources for researching that particular object. So in order to do this, you may want to access library collections. You also want to try out various electronic resources and databases to see what is available and accessible online. You also may want to consider print resources, books, articles, videos, interviews, various types of resources that you would use for other types of research projects, but also specifically for helping you research the history of this particular artifact. So comment below if you have an artifact in mind for this project, and let me know if you've conducted a similar project in your class before and how your students liked it. So step number three of this process is to actually begin the artifact analysis phase. So the artifact analysis phase involves assessing the actual artifact itself and considering the dimensions, what you are able to derive in terms of the artifact size, the materials, the construction, how it was designed, if there are multiple parts involved, and how it works. And also try to determine if there are any distinctive markings, symbols, writing that are on the physical object, and record those for your notes. Also consider if this is something that you've seen before or you might have some clues about, but don't necessarily take that as your overall answer. You also want to look at it and consider what other ways this artifact may have been used. I have a really helpful free downloadable guide for you that helps you through the process of conducting an artifact analysis. So this resource will be available for you below this video. So step number four is the last step of this process, and that is to share your research. So depending on what your findings are, you still want to share what you learned. And some different methods that are really popular right now include creating a website to share your information and your findings. Another way you can share what you learned is through writing an article or a blog post. Other ideas include sharing a video or creating a documentary about that artifact, but those are just a few ideas. You can get creative with this presentation phase, and if you need some more ideas to get started, I have some more project ideas and guides and templates for research on my website, learntolovehistory.net. So I have that link also below this video for you. If you haven't visited my website before, it's a great resource for teachers, particularly for those teaching history and social studies. So take a look at that and let me know if you have any questions. If you're searching for ways to help you remember how to cite various sources, check out my video here. that I will post for you on how to cite using the Chicago Manual of Style method. And if you haven't seen it before, I definitely recommend that you watch it to help you remember how to format your citations in Chicago style. So that is a quick overview of my favorite method to get people excited about learning history. For a link to my free lesson plan on artifact research, please see the description box below this video. If you liked this video, please let me know by liking it, subscribing, and sharing it with your friends. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!